Hi, good evening everyone. Today we will be starting with the sixth video of a flow series. With this, I hope you are enjoying my automation videos. With automation is very much powerful, but without control, it also become dangerous. So, have you ever seen a case? There is only one case in the system, and it has five multiple tasks that has same owner, same subject line with the same customer is confused, agent is unhappy, and manager is irritated. So let's fix this problem. In the last video we have covered when the case is created or updated, we need to create a task for the same, but we haven't checked how much task has it is being created. So let's assume that if the case is updated again and again, then the task is also getting created again and again. So today in this flow video, we will be understanding how we will be using the decision and get record variables in order to fetch the task if it is created, and if it is null, then we will be creating a task. In long run, we will be understanding how we can negate the duplicate task that is created. For the same, we will be using get record in order to get the task records that we are getting. And this second thing that we will be using in this flow is basically we will be using the decision statement. If I talk about decision statements, so decisions are just like a if else. So those who are from coding background, they can correlate what is if else, but those who are not from the coding background, let me elaborate this for them. So let's take an example. If you want this, let's take an example. If I want to do a YouTube video, I need to consider the time. Or else if I want to go for shopping, so I will be going for a shopping. So these are the two conditions, and here I'm making two branches here. So if I want to make a video, I will be sitting in this room. Else if I need to go for shopping, I need to go for shopping. So these are the two statements that are getting bifurcated. So with this, so let's start building our video. And third is a create record that we will be using in this flow. So let's start building our flow. So let's start building our flow. First thing that always come in your mind is which flow you will be triggering, either a record trigger flow or a screen flow, because we are not using a scheduler or auto launch flow, because we are not invoking our processes here. So here we will be going for the record trigger flow because everything is playing around in the background. So let's select the record trigger flow, and in this scenario we will be selecting the case object here. So as soon as you select the case object, further in the last video we have only considered created. So here we are assuming that we have selected created and updated. So here we are taking created and updated. So what I am doing, all conditions are met, and we are setting the priority equal to high. This is same as we have seen in the last video, where priority equals high. So I have just set it to high, and we will be only using after, because we need to create a related records. So that is basically a task record. If we need to make the changes in the same record only, so we can go with the before, but since we want to create a related record, we will be going with this. So now after doing this, further what we need to get a task here. So now we need to get a task where the task has already been created. So in order to get the record, we will be using the get record. In the last video, we have only used the create record. Now we will be getting the record. So here in the get record, we will be marking the check if the task already exists. So let's set a label as check if the task already exists. So what we will be doing, on an existing case, we will be getting the what ID. So what ID is basically a case ID. I have already told you in the last video. We have two type of ID. What is what ID, and second is who ID. That is both related to the task. For what IDs refer for the non-living entities, and who IDs refer for the living entities. So here case is a non-living entity. So we will be first select we will be giving a task instead of case. So let's give a task here, because task is the object, and here we will be meeting of a condition. So we will be adding multiple conditions. So like subject, if subject equals to follow up on a high priority case. So I've kept the nodes on my right hand side, so I'm just picking the nodes and pasting it out here. This is a case, and further we will be marking the status. status equals completed. So let's set as completed. So this is the second value. And if I talk about third value, that is the most important. We will be getting the case triggering case what ID. So we will be setting related to ID. So you can also refer it as a what ID equals. So I will be picking triggering case dot record ID. So further I will be just picking the case ID here, that is not case ID versus record ID. Yeah, you can give a case ID as well. So it will be providing a record ID as well. Since there is no name for a record ID, so we will be just picking the case ID here because we are playing around with the case. So where that ID gone? So let's add case ID. So here our get record has been done. So now there are three options. What is how many record you want to store? You want to store one record, you want to store all record to specific limit, or all records. So since either one task is available or two tasks is available, it doesn't matter. One is available, then we have to respect that task and we have to leave the task. So we will be only selecting one records. But let's take an example. If there is a case you want multiple records at a time, so you will be selecting all records. And if you want a limit, you want 100 records, 50 records, 500, 5000, then you can mark a limit. Since we need only one record, so we will be selecting this. So further we will be adding a decision statement in order to use the if else here. So what I will be doing, I will be just selecting decision, and in the default outcome, in the else outcome, since it is giving option for this, if task is null, so we will be providing this out. And further in this, we will be giving the outcome table that task is not available, so this will come here on the right hand side. If the task is not available, then what you need to do, you need to check here that get records for the task, that is task record entire resource is null. If this is null, then further you need to add a condition, that is you need to create a task record like we have created in the last video. So here we will be selecting create record. So let's select a create record, and this will be similar to what we have created in the last video. So create a task record, and here we will be selecting multiple values. Since we need to create one record only, not from the record value, we need to create here, and further we will be selecting a task here, that like we have done. Here we will be setting related to ID equals to, this is similar to previous video that we have done, that is case ID, and this is the first value, and we will be setting the priority equal to high. So let's set a high, and we will be copying the subject here, what we have kept in our statement. So if I talk about the statement, we can go in the get record, we can copy the subject because we need to compare it, and here also if the status is not completed. So what I will be doing here, if the status is not completed, so let's make these things fixed later in the debugging stage. So let's set the subject as well as this one, and further last thing that we will be updating is we have updated the status is equal to not started, and fifth owner ID assigned to ID is basically owner ID, and we will be giving triggering case dot owner ID. So let's give owner ID here. So let's pick it out. So by doing this, our case is done. So let's save this flow, and let's name it that fixing it with decision statement, and let's save this flow out. So once I save this flow, it has given me one issue, that is warning sign here, that is I haven't given a default outcome a name, that is task is available. So that is why it was asking me to fix it. Other than this, I have done one mistake. I need to pick only where the status is not equal to completed, doesn't equal to completed. Make sure that you do this out, and let's save this out. After saving, we are done. We don't want to make any changes any task where the task is available, and if the task is not available, we are marking this as a condition, that is we are using a create record here. So let's debug this out. So save and debug. So let's save and debug this out. So in order to do the debugging, we need to make the changes in our previous. So we are getting one warning here. So we are warning if the task is null, task is not available, the condition is missing, so that check if the task already exists is null, change to check if the task exists is null false. So it has been fixing it by itself. So here we are getting an error warning. So now let's debug this out. We will be setting this when the record is updated. So let's pick a case number. Since this is a new arc, I haven't created an earlier case, so let's give 000. So here what I will be doing, I have picked any record here. So what I will be doing, I will be just setting the priority. It is already high, so let's pick some medium and let's run this out. So I know that this is how the debugging is happening. So the criteria hasn't passed now. So this is how we will be doing the debugging of the same. I know that the debugging is not successful in the record trigger flow. So let's first activate and now check and now create our record. So what I will be doing here, now the flow has been activated. So what we will be doing, we will be going on to our service. So let's go on to service here. So once we have landed onto service cloud, we will be going directly on the case. So let's set the priority equal to high, so that our task should get generated here like we have given in the flow. So let's click new case here. So let's set up origin equal to email, priority equal to high, and testing for task creation. So this is the first time our task should get created. So let's save this out. So as soon as I save this out, the task has been created. So let's just check the task in the related. So earlier in the debugging, we were not able to test if our task has been created. So I have changed the changes in the condition. So in the decision statement, I was earlier selecting if this value is not equal to null. So is null. So that is not working. So what I have picked, the get record versus what ID. If the what ID doesn't contains the tracking record.case ID, then only we will be creating a task. In simple words, we are checking if this case ID is not matching, if one task is available and if it is not matching with the triggering case.id, then this is making sense and we have activated this out. So now our debugging is getting passed. So let's test it again here. So here we will be creating one new record. So let's test again flow with task creation, and here what we will be doing, we will be setting the priority equal to high, and case origin is a required field, we will be setting it to email. So you will be, as soon as you will be saving, the task has been created, follow-up case for a high priority. So in order to play around with the same, if this record is making sense, if this flow is making sense, we will be setting the priority equal to medium here. So let's set it to medium. So now you are seeing here the updates are getting here. So now if I again set it to high, now my task should not get created. That was getting created earlier. So you are seeing here only one task has been created, that is this one. And if you make more updates here as well, for example, engineer number is equal to this, then also the Doom task will not get created. So this complete our video. So today we have learned how to control automation. In the next video, we will be going one step forward and we will be ignoring the duplicate cases. If the duplicate cases are coming, how we will be debugging this out. If you like my content, please subscribe my channel and don't forget to hit the bell icon for more such content. Have a nice day.